Good morning. God, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you. I'm looking hopefully for all that we have learned today. June 8th, when I was 13 years old, my mom went to KFC to cook us some dinner. She came home with coleslaw, macaroni and cheese, chicken, and we had a little cake on the side. We started eating, and we noticed something funny about the macaroni and cheese. The macaroni had something in it. It looked like meat, but it wasn't, of course. My family wouldn't eat it, but I had to prove that I was tough, so I decided to eat it. But the next day, I couldn't get out of bed. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was in so much pain, I couldn't describe. I was just so hot, like my temperature was so hot. I told my grandmother, Grandma, I need to go to the hospital. But she said, wait until the morning when the sun comes up, because it's 3 in the morning. But once the sun came up, I still couldn't get up. I couldn't get dressed or anything. So my mom said that she would take me the next day, which was Monday. Grandma jumped in and said, Shanti, take him now. He might not survive. So my church member came back, took my sister to church, and she came back and rushed me up to Cross Hospital. It felt like I was on my deathbed. In Mark 4:35, the disciples were all on the ship, and Jesus was with them sleeping. While on the boat, a big storm arose, and they were fearful, because they were going to lose their lives. They woke Jesus and said in verse 38, Teacher, do you not care if we perish? And Jesus got up and went to the front of the ship and yelled, Quiet. The storm quieted down, but that still made them fearful. And they said in verse 41, What manner of man is that? Even the wind and the storms obey him. They went through a rough situation just like I did when my appendix blew up. I almost died just like those men on that boat. But even in that, the Lord had his hand out for me, and all I needed to do was reach out and grab it. But it doesn't end there, because God He didn't just save me, but He also called me. God has called me to serve and to see others grab His hand. With that, God knows about you and every single person in the world, the saved and the lost. John 10:1. Jesus said, I tell you for certain that only thieves and robbers climb over the fence, instead of going in through the gate to the sheep pen. If I allow bad things, like my appendix blowing up, like the storm and the story, like the thieves and robbers who are after the sheep to affect me, I will not be relentless after the following one. The one is Jesus Christ who died for our sins, that we can be saved. There are 6 billion people in the whole world, and more than half are lost. Those people are sheep, like John 10:1 said. And Jesus is our shepherd. He knows exactly who is lost. We can't let things come between us in our relationship with God, because He is the one that we really need the most. Without Him, we can't see the lost sheep saved. We have to be relentless. We must pursue the lost. Nothing is impossible with our great God. The line of lost people stretches 750,000 miles and grows 20 miles a day. We need to shrink that line down relentlessly, and with God's help and guidance, just like on the boat, He will bring us through the storm.